able to make the pollution tangible. So that's when the entire concept became very interesting. That something that was earlier invisible and ugly and choking your lungs suddenly becomes beautiful and a way to express yourself and tangible, and you could touch it, feel it.
There are 11 to 12 lakh people who die every year in India due to air pollution related illnesses.
Pollution in Delhi is a very critical stage and we need to tackle it as soon as possible, as before it goes beyond repair.
We are in a situation of national health emergency due to rising air pollution levels.
We have a product that can be retrofitted on any sort of engine. You just install it and all your emissions are reduced by about 90%. The first part of our device, wherein the exhaust is rapidly cooled. Once it cools, all these carbon particles stick together to become larger particles. Once that happens, these carbon particles become visible to the naked eye, and you start seeing what was earlier invisible. The second part is where the main magic happens. So in this part, once this exhaust goes through, all the particulate matter is stuck inside and clean air exits from the top. So over 90% of the particulate matter is stuck inside. After the exhaust is passed through, what we do is we have developed a solution that is continuously sprayed in this device, and it captures all the particulate matter, and then it is collected at the bottom in a different chamber and converted into inks and paints to be used for printing on cards, t-shirt, textile, etc. In this time, we have been able to capture over 300 kg of carbon. This would have otherwise polluted approximately 1500 billion liters of air. Now this is the amount of air that approximately 10 lakh people would breathe about in any year.
If we took the graph from the last past years, the pollution is increasing day by day.
सुबह जब ऑफिस के लिए निकलते हैं तो रास्ते में इतना पोल्यूशन होता है, आंखों में शीशा लगा के आना पड़ता है हमें हेलमेट का.
Bad health for the citizen of the country also results into economic losses. It is the responsibility of the government to provide breathable air quality to the citizens of the country.
We are running out of breathable air in Delhi, and we don't have a spare planet to shift to.
There are multiple sources of pollution which ranges from power plants to industrial clusters to transportation sector to biomass burning, construction and firecrackers.
जो डेली के जाम लगते हैं इनके लिए कुछ सोचना चाहिए, क्योंकि जामों में गाड़ी एक डेढ़ घंटे फंसी रहती है, गाड़ी के इंजन स्टार्ट रहते हैं, उनका धुआं जो निकलता है उससे इतना एयर पोल्यूशन फैलता है जिससे कि सांस लेना मुश्किल हो जाता है.
So the inception of the idea was rather a funny incident. So what happened was we were drinking sugarcane juice by a roadside vendor, and what these roadside vendors do, they use diesel engines as power for powering their crushers, sugarcane crushers. So this fine vendor, what he did was that he attached a pipe to the exhaust of this engine and threw it on the ground, and the wall behind it became black. So very normal observation, and we began discussing why not do it intentionally. So almost everybody at that stage said that this is not possible. Had it been possible, it would have already been done. But anyhow, we went forward with prototyping and testing. When the results came, it was both encouraging as well as horrifying. The amount of soot was way more than what research papers claim, than what engine manufacturers claim, than what everybody thought. Now this is something that needs to be very well understood, that we don't have time, we are running out of time. The alarming levels, the data that we are seeing, and we have this chalta hai attitude, won't work anymore. There would be multiple more deaths if we don't take immediate action.
we can take this project from Kerala to other countries.
In terms of Vietnam, I'm thinking of introducing this model, ferry station in Vietnam.
Build some ferries. So a combination of simple ferries run on solar energy would be the most beautiful thing that could happen to us in Uganda. So,
Antibiotics are manufactured using energy-intensive chemical process at -70 degrees Celsius. This process has significant negative impact on energy, environment and production cost. That's why the team of Dr. Rajkumar Rajagopal has developed a recombinant enzyme that is used to make antibiotics.
We were trying to address the unmet need of the FDA regulated pharmaceutical plants here in India. To address this problem, we in Cellzyme Biotech had developed a recombinant enzyme with which the manufacturing can take place at room temperature, which is an energy efficient process.
The project did not find easy financing and had troubles in commercializing the energy-saving solution. To acquaint him better with business development, Dr. Rajagopal was accepted into GCIP's Accelerator program in 2016.
Well, in terms of GCIP, the participation had helped us especially to hone our skills and then especially to address the true value of our business. This gives us a lot of ideas and also further it helped us to look into the market very meticulously.
Besides the energy savings, the enzymatic process reduces the need for organic solvents and toxic chemicals. Now, Dr. Rajagopal's team is working on green manufacturing of other enzymes that addresses energy intensification and environmental threats.
Our future plans are, apart from this project, we also have other enzymes. So we would try to grow up in that space by becoming a manufacturer and then to become a regular vendor-seller relationships. So we are exploring both the possibilities.
Dr. Rajagopal is now working with a leading pharmaceutical company which is involved in licensing the technology of Cellzyme Biotech. Dr. Rajagopal believes that systemic improvements in terms of softening of several regulatory restrictions and increased academia-industry partnerships would help further innovations in the sector. But above all, what would be required is passion.
Do not forget the passion. Passion is everything. And please empathize the problem which your customers have. Addressing these needs would make your organization grow in a sustainable manner.
The modern time in which we live sees one major concern, that of energy efficiency and global carbon footprint. One such field where we need evolution through innovation is the way we cook.
I was doing research in food and standardizing Indian recipes. So for that purpose, I started my parameter for cooking based on charcoal. I saw what is the dynamics of charcoal which is making the food so tasty. Then we realized that blue flame, which I was cooking, the process is called conduction, where flame is touching the vessel. And it is more centric heat than the heat on all the sides. It is then I realized that we need to create convection cum radiant heat, just like charcoal on modern fuel. Invariably in all gas-based burners, you'll find that there is a flame which is accumulating in the center. In our format, we have created a burner system. The moment the gas comes in, the blue flame becomes a thin layer, it never accumulates in the center. So it is spread totally across the burner. GSIP taught me that you go and focus into the expertise or area which is needed. I was thinking local, and because of GSIP, I became global. Never compare your innovation with the other innovation, because both the paths are different, and when you go up you see that you have lit so many torches.
Hari came out with this innovation, which is an amazing product wherein you save around 35 to 40% of gas. Together we have worked in a way as to make his presentation on a much larger horizon, which is absolutely unique on planet Earth.
India will always try to invest their energy to in sync with the global aspirations. Future of Agnisumukh is, one side is the industrial kitchen driven by biogas, biomethane, and tomorrow when hydrogen comes, it has to go through our platform, again have a saving. We are sure that the existing blue flame technology in next 10 to 15 years will be replaced by Agnisumukh, and thereafter this itself will become future.